Good morning, student. I hope all of you are well. Listen, student. Today we will study the poem The Road Not Taken. This poem is written by Robert Frost. Student, before starting explanation of poem, I want to say something about Robert Frost. Robert Frost, born in San Francisco in year 1874 and died in 1963. He spent most of his adult life in rural New England. His poetry is identified with the region. Student, all of you remember that last year in 8th class we have studied the poem The Mending Wall. This poem is also written by Robert Frost. Some best known poems of Robert Frost are Mending Wall, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Fire and Ice, and Snow and Dust. Listen, student, before starting explanation of poem, I also want to explain about poetic device, and I also want to explain some poetic devices which poet use in this poem. Now listen, student, poetic device means these are literary forms used in poetry. They are essential tools that a poet uses to create rhythm, enhance poems' meaning, or to show intense feeling of poet and mood of poet also. Some poetic devices which poet use in this poem are metaphor, anaphora, personification, alliteration, imagery. I am explaining these poetic devices. Metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech that describes an object or action in a way that is not literally true but helps explain an idea or make a comparison. Anaphora. Anaphora is the repetition of certain word at the beginning of sentence. Personification. When we talk about non-human things as if they are human, means representing non-human things as if they are human. Alliteration. When a series of words repeat the same consonant sound, it is called alliteration. Okay, listen. Imagery. Imagery is language is used to create images in the mind of the reader. I will also tell you in which line poet use these poetic devices. Okay, I am telling you something about this poem. In this poem, poet use two roads as a metaphor for life. The two roads stand for the choices we make in life.